Okay, so the weather has been very hot lah. So you can see that I'm in singlet lah. I hope you all don't mind. The weather is really hot. I really cannot tahan hot weather. I'm really someone that really very scared of heat. Okay, and plus I exercise I always feel very hot every day, even under aircon. Okay, so I've been asked this question and I hope to share my views and also what I think. Some people may be thinking, is this property cycle a bubble or is it just a correction? Okay, so we're not talking about it hasn't happened lah. There's nothing that's collapsing yet on statistics, but whether you believe it or not, I even see a lot of people talking about recession already. Not in the property sector but in the investment sector, people are already talking about recession. I thought we are in inflation now. So actually it depends on how fast you are lah. I would say that a lot of statistics, they are all lagging behind the real happenings and real world happenings lah. So I feel that yes, I do agree that it's time to talk about recession. But anyway, let's put this aside lah, because today's topic is whether is it a bubble or is it a correction. If you realize in a lot of my sharing in my Telegram group as well as my past videos, I don't really use the word collapse. I don't really use the word crash. I use the word correct and stabilize. Why do I say so? Actually, if you do a lot of research, right, you know that the Singapore property market is actually very well protected. And the government has set a very good threshold whereby people need to have like example, your TDSR from 60% is to 55% now. So your debt servicing ratio is there to protect you. Your down payment is also quite a big lump sum. Minimum 75%. Okay, as in your loan maximum 75%, minimum is 25% down payment. You cannot like borrow like 80-90% for private property. So actually a lot of this and also plus all the cooling measure that's in place, ABSD, all this thing, I think the market is quite well protected. So why do I say that it's more of a correction than a bubble? Number one, I don't think the market will crash. Okay, when I say crash, right, I think this is a very good and interesting topic that I will share, because a lot of people will tell me, Aaron, you are saying that the property market will stabilize, will correct, but why did you buy? Okay, so I think this is a very, very good question posed to me. So I told a lot of customers, I explained this. I don't know if I explained this in my videos, but I explained to many customers that there's different kind of property in the market. So I categorize the property into maybe 4 or 5 different kind of property. The worst property, the most jialat one, the worst one is during COVID, you're still not earning money. So if you're holding that kind of property that for the past 2 to 3 years, you're still not earning money and you're still having difficulty to sell, then I will say that you are gone. Because I would say that after COVID, it's going to be even worse. Your price will drop. Okay? If you are a little bit better, then I will say that you will realize that actually your price already stop increasing and start dropping. Okay, so if you are a little bit better than the worst category, your property belongs to maybe the third level. Okay, the third level, I would say that you will realize that your peak has ended. The last few months, your property may already hit 1,500, 1,600 per square feet, but today they are all transacting at 1,400, 1,500 per square feet. You will see a very small drop. Slowly, you will see a bigger drop. Okay, if you're on the level 2 category, level 2 I would say is the average property. For average property, I will say that you are still on the higher side, but you see that your price stop increasing. Okay, then if you are on the very first tier property, you will realize that your price didn't really drop, but it's still slowly increasing by bit by bit. So if you enter in the first and second tier property and you get it at the correct price, correct location, it's very hard for me to tell you what is a correct property. But as a whole, if you get it as a correct property, you don't need to scared of what recession, inflation or whatever, the most important thing you need to know now is you need to have holding power. So I also categorize new launch as good new launch and no good new launch. And I will tell you that the good new launch, you can hold, you got holding power, you will earn money. The not good new launch, I can tell you that yes, you won't lose money, but you hold how long, I also don't think you will earn money. So this is how I see new launch in the market today. Okay, so this is the number one factor. There is already prices that is dropping. You all just need to know where, and you all just need to have enough knowledge and information. Okay, so it depends on what kind of property you buy. If you buy the correct property, you don't need to scared of recession. Okay, and the property market, right, corrects because some places they are already overvalued. When I say overvalued, we're not talking about valuation. We are talking about a real value. Okay, it's very hard for me to differentiate and explain to you. If you don't understand, you watch my valuation video, or you can come to my course, because I will actually explain what is called real value and what is bank value. It's totally a different thing. So this is the number one point. Number 2 point, we have the bigger units clocking higher per square feet in the last 2 years. I will say that there will also be a correction here. Okay, how will it correct? I cannot actually predict, but I would say either way one will go up, either way one will go down. One has to go down. Third factor, actually today I'm quite shocked that actually I didn't know that the BTOs really got extended for so long, because I have customer telling me, hey, they got extended for 1 year, 6 months. Now I start to hear customer being extended for 1.5 years, some even closing 2 years. They haven't even get their BTO. It's like, wow, it's really wow me, you know. It's like, I didn't know that they got delayed for so long, to the time where yesterday newspaper came out that some even delayed over the legal possession completion period, and HDB is actually compensating them. So now you all must understand why is the resale market for HDB going up. It's because of two factors. One, the BTOs are being delayed. This also push the rental factor out. Second, a lot of condos downgraders are going to the HDB market because they want to run away from the highest price. They want to sell at the highest price and go downgrade. So this is the reason why the HDB market is going strong now. But I share in my Telegram group, if you follow me, I will say that the HDB market will correct itself. So the last point I just want to conclude the video is that HDB market, when HDB market correct, many places will start to drop slowly. This is something that I feel that you cannot avoid, because the government is putting in so much supply into the market every year. And if I didn't read wrongly, this year it was 23 or 24,000 HDB flats that is going to be pushed into the market. It's a lot, okay, compared to all the private property launches. Then the second thing is, if today you bought a over real value property, okay, means like the real value there is actually not worth so much, but you buy something that is above the real valuation, then be prepared that price will drop. Definitely price will drop. But today if you buy a top tier property, like I told you, the level 1, level 2 property, then actually if you got holding power, you don't have to worry, because I already told you already. The last video I already told you that how we recession proof this thing is that because those property on the tier 1, tier 2, they are also getting very good rental yield. So their rental yield are actually covering 70% of their mortgage installment, even to the extent of 100%. So this is what I call the tier 1, tier 2 property, okay? So that's it for today's video. There's so many things happening, there's so many sharing that's being done. I am trying to share more on the Telegram group because it takes me lesser effort and faster reaction time, you see. Not everything also can just on the camera and then do a video. It's not so easy. But in Telegram group, I can share more and share more precise things. So if you are interested, you can join my Telegram group. hit the like button, subscribe button. I see you in the next episode. I think I will be releasing more videos in the next few weeks because I'm starting to find more time. Okay, so thank you for watching. Bye bye.